let's make sure we're live here. All right. I hope you are doing well today. This is Rich Laster with GrowExpand.com. We are the business growth engine. We help you go to market with new businesses, new products, new services. We help you turn around underperforming sales in your organization. We help you go into new markets, doing that for a Boston firm right now. Aside from the strategy projects that we're working on, we're boots on the ground for a Boston firm right now. And I simply love working with people like you, people who are so hella serious about their business and the success of it and the growth of it as a freestanding individual. It's like being a parent, right? Today, what we want to talk about on Grow Expand's YouTube channel, which you're on, thank you for being here. Make sure that you tune in, subscribe, and tell your friends, share it. Uh, this is where I give it all away for free. I am a capitalist, as everyone on the planet Earth is, because Earth is a capitalism. That is what it is. Aside from that, let's dive into what we're talking about today. So we're going to let's get it up and running here, the live chat. All right. And so today we're talking about the tech stack. In your organization, you have, hopefully, a sales process. Every piece of your sales process should be accompanied by the technology, the apps, the integrations that are required to do what? What, Dell? Capture the data. Why? You want to know what you're doing wrong. You want to know what you're doing well. You want to do more of what you're doing well, and you want to get what you're doing poorly in check or cut out altogether. All right. So we're going to talk about this tech stack. We're going to take it apart right now. All right. So if you are in our Facebook group, which is private, um, then we'd love to hear what you have to say over on YouTube. If you have questions, you got to get over to the YouTube channel while we're live here like this. So make sure you subscribe so you know when we go live. I prefer to go live. I prefer for you to be able to ask your questions and get real time answers. Okay, it's very important. So, okay, all right, we're good to go. So, tech stack. There are leads and prospects. We're going to start from these people are in the inquiry phase. They're learning, they're collecting data. How are you educating? YouTube channels, Facebook groups, LinkedIn pages for your business, social media, only, only where your audience is, because you need to be engaging, right? Even if you have a social media team, they need to be engaging, right? Right? Yes. That data needs to be collected. Okay. So what do we need? We need to either be able to integrate our Google Analytics tech stack, number one. Google Analytics. Who's visiting our social media? Who's visiting our blog? Who's visiting our YouTube channel? Right? And YouTube has since, this is important to note, YouTube has since changed it, right? They have so much information in their insights element of YouTube that they're not giving as much information out as they used to. There are ways to get Google Analytics to work. Mine still works. Talk to your IT consultant. If you need one, direct message us on Twitter. See how I said Twitter? Twitter is where my consumers are for the most part. That's where people typically inbox me and message me and interact with me at Grow Expand is my sign on, right? Yeah, tech stack. So inbound marketing. What's inbound marketing? It's you educating your consumer, people that might be your consumer. You're speaking to directly what is important to your consumer, and you're catching everybody else in the process. So your consumer is like this. This is the education, right? You're hitting more than just your consumer with it. It's a lot more reach, but they might be prospects also that you didn't think of or come up with in your marketing. But if your marketing is concise, if your education, if your information, if your content is concise, then everybody's seeing your blogs, seeing your social media, seeing your posts on LinkedIn. Everybody's seeing it. That is having a pain, a need, or a gain, a want that is parallel to what you're offering is now going to be engaged, right? All the lives that you could possibly touch are going to be touched if you're speaking concisely. So Tech Stack 1 is your inbound marketing data capture tools, which are your Google Analytics, right? Who's visiting my social media, who's visiting my blogs, all the information and the content that I'm putting out there. Who is it touching? Is it touching who I want it to be touching? Well, the easiest way to answer that question is, are these people turning into leads? Right? They're not even a lead yet. You're just putting that education, you're putting that information out there, right? You're helping the way you help, you're adding value the way you add value. Keep doing that. Do more of that, right? So, they're a lead now. How do you know? A lead has engaged with your content or with your website or with you directly. Where is this data captured? I'm so glad you asked that. You're so smart. This data is captured in your CRM. Dun, dun, dun. If you are operating, if you are selling any product or any service, and you are not tracking your engagement with a CRM, then you're not managing those relationships as effectively as you could. And I, I apologize for this bad news. When you get busy, things are going to fall through the cracks. Things will be forgotten. Little notes from meetings that were important are going to fall through the cracks. We're all human. It's business. Keep it business. Maintain professionalism. But the little notes, like your client just got back from Paris, the little notes, like your client's daughter just had a bat mitzvah, they're important if you give a damn. And you should give a damn. These are the people who you're doing business with. These are the people you say you want to help in exchange for currency. Okay? So your CRM is capturing people at the lead stage. We start capturing them in the CRM, but they are not deals yet. They are not in deal flow, right? A lead, we're moving through the tech stack. A lead that now is engaging with you about your services or your products. The moment they request or a discovery meeting occurs, where a discovery meeting, come on, I'm giving a lot away today. Come on, bookmark this. A discovery meeting is when you ask a bunch of questions to really, really, really understand who they are, what their business is, a little background on the business. How have they been successful so far? And what's the challenge moving forward? Right? Why? You want to know if you can help. If your product or service answers the question, and that question is their problem, if your product or service is the solution to their problem, their challenge, what they're dealing with, or what they desire, they are now in deal flow. In your CRM, you now create a deal. Discovery meeting was had. What do you do next? You document what you understood, you heard, and how you can help. For me, that is a proposal. For you, it may be a solicitation for a pitch, but your pitch, your presentation to them should be that same thing. This is what I heard. This is what I understand of your organization, and this is how I can help. And every part of that engagement should be a discussion. You want to confirm while you're on the phone with them during the discovery meeting that you're hearing what you're hearing. But you want to confirm it again during your presentation, your proposal, or your pitch. Why? Because you can't afford to miss a step. You can't. So in the deal flow, they're moving through the stages of your deal flow in your CRM. Tech stack, they love it. They're all in. Boom. They are a client. Now, if you have a product that you offer, it's about the deployment and integration of your product into their organization's supply chain and or workflow. If you are a service, right, you mapped out during your presentation how, not only how your service helps, but what the flow of service provision is, how you will deliver this magical service, this help that you give, right? Tech stack, project management software. Your CRM, now this deal in your CRM is closed, but your CRM has to integrate with your project management software because every conversation with the client doesn't go in the project management software alone unless it impacts the project. But every conversation goes in that CRM, every note. Okay. Now, for those of you out there in my industry, you are a sales consultant, you are a sales expert, etc. Your projects sometimes are sales efforts. You want to, in those cases, build in your project management software a CRM template to track the activity that you're driving for that client, for that project. Okay? This is major. Data, if let me make it clear how important data is. Amazon and Facebook are children compared to Google because Google got the data, baby. Google got the data. Google got the data. Google has the data. Like it's amazing to see how data over the last decade has rivaled oil in value. I mean, like corporate espionage level rival. Like, whoa, like, listen, getting your specific tech stack working perfectly for your business, not just for deals. That's a small piece, right? But how do you get the deal? What happens at every stage of your sales process? It's very rare that my clients ever understand, truly understand how long the sales cycle is for their industries. I am in the B2B world. I have never seen a sales cycle shorter than 6 months. In other words, it never takes less than 6 months to successfully close a deal, unless a large part of the sales cycle and the sales process can be circumvented by my relationships in New York, DC, etc. Right? If you don't have existing relationships, right? If you're that jerk who is always interacting with people based on what they can do for you, you're not building relationships that you can go to a year from now when you happen to need them and say, hey, look, I need to get through this door, and this door. Can you help? If you are a positive force in their life, they're likely to say yes. If you're a good person, you're not just out to get, but they know you would help them at the drop of a dime, you're likely to get the help you need. Your tech stack is important. So important that I am going to offer you the opportunity to, on our YouTube channel, in our Facebook group, learn, grow, and expand, on our Twitter. Look, today only, and I've got appointments, but in between my appointments, today only, your questions will get real world specific answers today that will go as deep as humanly possible. I will talk with you and help you through questions you have about designing and developing your tech stack. And if they are beyond me, I'll get you the help you need. Okay? Thank you for tuning in. Look, at growexpand.com, we are all about the people we help and the lives we touch. I've never been a win-lose negotiator. I've never been a cheesy sales guy. It's all about relationships and adding value for me. And we want relationship with you. I want to make sure I'm adding value to your life and helping you to be better and stronger in your business. This is Rich Laster with growexpand.com. We got a lot of great stuff coming up for you soon. So make sure you subscribe, tune in, and share. All right? Love you. Go get that tech stack in order. Hit us with your questions if you have them. Take care. Message from our sponsor.